Curses, an essential subject from Vinipedia. The definition of a curse is a solemn utterance intended to invoke a supernatural power to inflict harm or punishment on someone or something. A curse carries with it negative connotations, and people generally try to steer away from such topics. Srimad Bhagavatam narrates many occurrences of the previous yugas which show how various people have cursed each other and the consequences of such curses. If we read them in detail, not only will our knowledge of the literature increase, but we can also learn valuable lessons to apply in our lives. Srila Prabhupada's books, lectures, conversations and letters offer a comprehensive presentation of this essential subject as seen in the Vinikotes curses category. An introduction from his books is given below in the following 8 quotes. Quotes from Srila Prabhupada's books. The Lord can only give direction to take shelter of the devotee. He thought within himself that if Maharya Parkayat would counter-curse the boy, he might be saved. But he knew also that a pure devotee is callous about worldly advantages or reverses. As such, the devotees are never inclined to counteract personal defamation, curses, negligence, etc. As far as such things are concerned, in personal affairs the devotees do not care for them. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.18. 48. If one thinks that any portion of property of this huge universe belongs to anyone, he is to be considered a thief and is punishable by the laws of nature. Dev hi egu ame mama my duratye. BG 7.14. No one can surpass the vigilance of material nature or hide his intentions from material nature. If human society unlawfully claims that the property of the universe, either partially or wholly, belongs to mankind, all of human society will be cursed as a society of thieves and will be punished by the laws of nature. Srimad Bhagavatam 8.1. 10. The best path is to transcend all material curses and benedictions and take shelter of the Supreme Lord, Ka, and remain in a transcendental position. Persons who have taken shelter of Ka are always peaceful. They are never cursed by anyone, nor do they attempt to curse anyone. That is a transcendental position. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.2. 27. The Chaitanya Charitamrita confirms that which is accepted in this material world to be a benediction and that which is taken to be a curse are both on the same platform because they are material. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.2. 27. It is now confirmed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead that the curse of a devotee is also to be regarded as mercy. As Ka, God, is all good, Avyava is also all good. Whatever he does is good for everyone. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.10. 40. It is said in the Stras that Durvas Muni was always accompanied by 60,000 disciples and that if there was a little discrepancy in their reception, he would be very angry and would sometimes curse the host. The fact is that every householder, regardless of his position or economic condition, can at least receive saintly guests with great devotion and offer them drinking water, for drinking water is available always. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.22. 10. Yamraya is deputed by the Lord to a particular planet, some hundreds of thousands of miles away from the planet of Earth, to take away the corrupt souls after death and convict them in accordance with their respective sinful activities. Thus Yamraya has very little time to take leave from his responsible office of punishing the wrongdoers. There are more wrongdoers than righteous men. Therefore Yamraya has to do more work than other demigods who are also authorized agents of the Supreme Lord. But he wanted to preach the glories of the Lord, and therefore by the will of the Lord he was cursed by Makamuni to come into the world in the incarnation of Vidura and work very hard as a great devotee. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.13. 15. We are trying to bring as many young men as possible to the Kaya consciousness movement for their ultimate benefit, but the parents of the young men joining this movement, being very sorry, are lamenting and making counter-propaganda. Of course, Prabhupada Daka did not make propaganda against Narada Muni, but later, as we shall see, Daka cursed Narada Muni for his benevolent activities. This is the way of materialistic life. Srimad Bhagavatam 6.5. 23.